For today's Motivational Monday, here's a quote. If we fear the test, then we will never get the chance to develop the talent. If we fear the test, we will never get the chance to develop the talent. By John Maxwell. So this quote came to mind on this Motivational Monday because we have to test ourselves continually. And some of us get timid. We get imposter syndrome. I'll just call it straight for what it is. Being able to identify how we can move forward. And sometimes we hit those limits and we say, that's it. Do you realize that's not? Being able to articulate that conversation to say, yes, I'm getting to a point that I do not know where to think forward and how to move forward, actually pushes you to that brink to say there's something more there. We all get stressed. We all do in many different ways. In our disciplines, whether it's asset management, software asset management, or configuration management, we get stressed all the time because we don't have a voice. But does that mean that we're not doing the right thing? Does that mean that we're not perceived, we don't need to move forward? No. That means we need to find a better way of communicating. That means we need to find a different stakeholder to help us move forward. That means our drive that we have further refined to make it happen, we've got to figure out how to move that forward. That's a test. Embrace it. There's some other words that come to mind. I won't do it because we're on video. I won't make this family friendly. But think about that. Think about how often we get challenged in our areas, not having a voice within our discipline. How can we move that forward? Training is not going to do it. No training in the world for all these certifications are not going to help you move forward. So how can you help drive yourself? Friends, family, reaching out, having dialogue amongst peers. Now you're understanding why the community is in place that we've created. To talk with peers, to understand. My point's not to sell you on that. My point's to say, need to talk to somebody. Stop thinking about put yourself in the back corner. If you're back here in a corner, like right there, you've put yourself there. If you think somebody else has, think again. I'm just going to call you out because I'm here to support you. I'm here to help drive you forward, but you have to also drive yourself to make that happen. We get tested every day. I get tested every day. Business partners, colleagues, industry folks, trust me, I get as much as anybody. But do I move forward? I do. Think about how you're able to take that challenge, whatever it is. Think about right now, that one thing that's bothering you on this Monday morning. What's bothering you? Okay, write it down. Write it down. Now walk away from it for 15 minutes and come back and look at it with a different set of eyes. Talk about it with a peer. Talk about with not just a peer, a sponsor. If you're going to take this to management, it's not about complaining. This is about identifying how you can move forward. And what I found is when you talk to management or a friend or somebody you really respect, you're going to talk about in a different context than you would if you're just talking to the person in the cube next to you. Use a cubicle in the standard form. You get the point. But how can you leverage that? How can you move that forward? How can you move yourself forward? Think about how you can articulate it. Write it out first. It's okay. We all get tested. Is it the right test, though, is your question for you. Whenever we think of a test today, in today's world, we think about these certification exams. And truthfully, I hate all of them. I hate them because they don't articulate the real value you have for the need you have within your discipline. I'm just going to call them all out. Yes, they may be great for technology, but that much. That's not what you need to be doing. Is that 100% of your day working with that? No, you're talking with people, you're collaborating, you're thinking about things beyond the technology. So if you're going to test yourself, think about yourself and the test in the correct way. The reason why I say this on a motivational Monday, we all get stuck in thinking, okay, our certification exams are going to give us all the information we need. I hate to tell you, they don't. All the licensing skills you can take out there for great, I highly encourage them. I'm not saying other. Is that going to solve all the discussions you're going to have? It won't. Think about all the relationships that you have within your CMDB, that configuration management database, all this stuff. Is it everything you need? Is everything your stakeholders need? How do you know? How do you assure that? How are you defining that? That's my point. Test. The test is on us to test ourselves so we can support others in what we do. Think about that. Think about how we are brought to the brink of whatever it is that just literally we're hitting our heads against the wall. That's the test. It's not saying we can't do it, but how can we move forward? How can you move forward? We as a discipline, trust me, we have our own struggles in many different ways for many different reasons. And I'm not going to get on that in this one. But think about how you are hitting your head against that wall, whatever it is. Again, write it down. If you haven't done it already, write it down. And then come back to it. And think about it from if you're going to tell your boss about this problem, boss, manager, director, VP, CIO, whomever, identify how you're going to articulate this problem to them. This test, the thing you're being tested with. How are you going to ask for help? Oh, yeah, okay, I did go there. Absolutely. Taking uncomfortable actions. We're not very good at it. But that's not what we're trained for. We're trained to be technical folks for the most part, process folks, and we have our own area. So think about how you can leverage your own area. Think about how we can further collaborate. In today's world, we have all the chaos going on. We don't need to add to the chaos. We need to help try to solve some of this chaos. That's the test I'm testing you with. How can you test yourself to go that next step? Now, I'm using that for today. I'm going to take one step further. What about tomorrow? What about the next day? What about the next month? What about the next year? How can you take yourself to that next level to move forward? That's my little nugget for the day on Motivational Monday. I'm thinking about helping you get outside the box, a box that we all struggle with. Don't feel alone. I've been there too. Trust me. I was an IT practitioner, end user support person, struggling with understanding asset management, and I made it happen. Did I struggle? I'll say H double hockey stick. Yes. Did I overcome it? I did. Do I help others do the same thing? I do. And my goal for you today is take that to the next level. That's all I want you to do. You don't have to make a lot of progress. Just make progress. Because that's the secret. So I'm going to give you a little secret. A little secret indeed. Think about it. The secret is keep moving forward. Keep driving that passion forward. Enjoy what you do. Enjoy the technologies you love. Enjoy why you do it. That's going to build the talent that we need, that we all need individually as well as collectively. Think about how you're going to do that. That's my challenge for you in this Motivational Monday. Think about how you can embrace that throughout the entire week. It's Mr. Bill here. If there's anything I can do, please reach out. Look forward to chatting with you. I will talk to you later and have yourself a great day.